We didn't believe in curses. Nothing really scared me. I don't believe in ghosts, not demons, not the boogeyman. I grew up loving horror movies, the kind where people make dumb decisions and pay for it. I used to laugh and say, that would never be me. That's probably why this happened. It started with Marcus. He showed up to my house one Friday night holding this old wooden box like it was treasure. There were 5 of us total. Me, Marcus, Jay, Chris, and Leo. We'd been friends since middle school. Basement hangouts were normal. Games, music, stupid debates. Marcus sets the box on the table and says, "My uncle got this overseas, supposedly cursed." We laughed immediately. Inside was this artifact, about the size of a football, dark stone, covered in carved symbols that didn't look familiar. Not Egyptian, not Roman, not anything we recognized. The surface felt rough, but weirdly warm. That should have been my first red flag. It wasn't hot, just not cold, like it had been sitting in someone's hands. We Googled it for almost an hour. Reverse image search. Forums. Reddit threads buried deep. Nothing exact came up. Just similar symbols tied to old ritualistic practices, summoning, protection, offerings. It all sounded fake. Then Leo found something on some half-dead forum. No profile pictures, no timestamps, just black background, white text. It mentioned dark room, circle of salt, black candles, blood offering optional. Speak the names written on the stone. We were laughing while reading it. Optional blood offering was insane. We didn't use blood. We weren't that stupid. Around midnight, we set it up. Basement lights off. 5 black candles from Walmart. Salt circle around the artifact. It looked stupid. I remember feeling embarrassed, like if someone walked in, we'd look like edgy middle schoolers. Marcus read the symbols out loud the best he could. They didn't sound like words, more like broken syllables forced together. Nothing happened. We waited. Jay fake screamed. Chris threw popcorn at him. I stood up and said, "Yeah, curse my ass." That's when the first shelf fell. It didn't tip. It didn't wobble. It ripped out of the wall. Everything crashed to the ground at once. Games, old speakers, tools. We froze. Nobody moved. Then another bang from behind us. Storage bins flew across the basement like someone had kicked them. The candles didn't go out. That's what I remember most. They flickered violently, but they didn't go out. The shaking started next. Not the house, just the room. Like pressure, like being underwater too deep. My ears popped. Chris said, "Bro, cut it out," like one of us was doing it. Then Jay lifted off the ground. Not thrown, not yanked. Lifted, slow, like invisible hands were under his arms. His feet dangled first, then his head tilted back, and he started choking. There were no ropes, no wires, nothing around his neck, but his hands were clawing at his throat like someone was squeezing it. His face turned red instantly. Marcus grabbed his legs trying to pull him down. It didn't work. It felt like trying to pull against a moving elevator. Leo started screaming. I tried jumping and grabbing Jay's waist. It was like hitting a wall of pressure. I couldn't get close enough. Jay's eyes locked on me. I will never forget that look. He wasn't confused. He wasn't shocked. He was terrified. Like he was looking at something behind me, something I couldn't see. Then he dropped, just fell, hit the ground hard. Silence. No shaking, no flying objects, just our breathing. Jay wasn't moving. We did CPR. We called 911. We tried everything. The police searched the basement top to bottom. No gas leak, no carbon monoxide, no structural damage explaining the shelves. They questioned us separately. We all said the same thing. They looked at us like we were insane. Autopsy came back as asphyxiation. No bruising around the neck, no fingerprints, nothing. They ruled it unexplained. Case closed. We weren't charged. But something followed us out of that basement. Marcus died next. 3 days later. Car accident, except his car camera showed him screaming at something in the passenger seat before he swerved into a pole. There was no one there. Leo stopped answering calls after that. Chris told me he'd been hearing breathing in his room at night. Not sleep paralysis, not dreams, breathing, right next to his ear. Then Chris was found in his garage. No note, But carved into the hood of his car were the same symbols from the artifact. I smashed the artifact, or at least I tried. It wouldn't crack. I buried it. It was back in my basement the next morning. Salt circle broken, candles relit. I never relit them. Now it's just me. Leo won't answer anyone. Marcus is dead. Chris is dead. Jay died in front of me. And every night around 12:17 a.m., my basement door creaks open. Slow, like someone is walking down the steps. I don't go check anymore, because the last time I did, I saw footprints in the salt, and the artifact wasn't in the circle. It was on the floor, closer to the stairs, closer to me. And sometimes, when I'm trying to fall asleep, I feel warmth around my throat. Not squeezing, not yet, just resting there, like it's waiting.